Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. El Paso police say 50-year-old man is dead after being attacked in El Paso International Airport. It happened just before 10 p.m. in an area near the employee parking area at EPIA. A police spokesperson says they were dispatched in reference to an aggravated robbery and upon arrival discovered a 49-year-old man dead. They declined to say whether he'd been shot or if some other weapon was used. Shortly after midday Saturday, Southwest Airlines issued the following statement. It is with heavy hearts that Southwest Airlines confirms a Southwest ground operations employee has passed away after being shot in a parking lot at the El Paso International Airport on Friday night while leaving work. This is a heartbreaking, tragic loss for the Southwest team, and we extend deepest sympathies to our colleagues' family, loved ones, and their extended Southwest family. Southwest leadership is focused on supporting our employees while we offer our full support to the active investigation being conducted by local law enforcement. The city of El Paso confirmed the victim was an employee of Southwest Airlines. They released the following statement Saturday morning. We are shocked and saddened to hear about the tragic event. Well, that's what they said. Police say at least, we're shocked and saddened. We're shocked and saddened to hear about the tragic event. Our hearts and deepest condolences go out to the victim's family, Southwest Airlines, and all of those impacted by the incident. We are fully cooperating with investigators, and we are grateful to our law enforcement and first responders for their quick response to the emergency. The airport remains open as we work with law enforcement to provide a safe flying experience. Police say at least one suspect was outstanding as of Saturday morning. There is no current impact on airport operations, but employees should contact their supervisors for instructions on parking for the remainder of Saturday as investigators work to piece together the scene. The El Paso Police Department is asking the community if they have any information. Please contact the police at 915-832-4400 or to remain anonymous, call Crime Stoppers at 915-566-8477. So this is sad, sad development. You don't wish for anyone to pass away, especially tragically like they did. But to me, I think this could have been somebody who knew him, because how would they know where to go attack him? Or if this was randomly done, then they must have been scoping the parking lot for a while. And he may have been an easy target, more easier than who else ever was coming out to the parking lot. So we don't know. This is sad, man. We'll see. I hope they find the suspect, and I hope they get prosecuted and sentenced to life. Very sad news. Now, the Nets' Kyrie Irving might be swayed to take plant-based googly moogly in works. Call him Kyrie Irving. It is possible, according to a report Monday that sourced people close to him, that Kyrie could be swayed into getting vaccinated when a plant-based googly moogly has been approved. Irving, who is vegan, hasn't taken the googly moogly and said that his decision has been what's best for him. He's choosing not to be jabbed has taken him away from the Nets, who under a New York City mandate cannot allow him to play home games at Barclays Center and have not allowed the star point guard to only play in road games. Irving has not disclosed a specific reason concerning his hesitancy about the googly moogly, saying in October that it is not about being anti-googly moogly or being on one side or the other. It is just about being true to what feels good for him. Perhaps a plant-based dosage about which the Bally Sports Report speculated feels best for him. The current googly mooglies were tested on animals, with which some animal rights groups take issue. There are plant-based googly mooglies in the works, including one from a Canadian biotech company that is going through clinical trials. According to the company, the study, which is being conducted in Japan, is aiming to gain approval in Japan by March 2022. It is unclear when the United States would approve or even if Irving would be on board. Steve Nash said he had not talked with Irving about the possible plant-based option. If we get the gift of his return, we'll be ecstatic, but we can't count on it. The Nets coach said at practice on Monday, we can't wait for him. We have to get to work and get better, and our group's been awesome this year. Before NBA action had kicked off Monday, the Nets had the sixth best defensive rating in the league. Last year, they were 22nd at 113.1. The personnel has been tweaked, perhaps most importantly, by DeAndre Bembry, who typically takes on the best opposing wing player and figures to draw the Luka Doncic assignment in Dallas on Tuesday, presuming the star plays. I remember coming in before the season and telling some of the guys like Claxton, Brown, some of the more defensive guys, I was just pushing them, telling them I was the best defensive player on the team, Bembry said. Just pushing them, and then everybody in the locker room started arguing who was the best. That's definitely one of the things I bring to the team for sure, a certain passion defensively. Doncic is listed as questionable and missed Saturday's game with the left ankle sore. My job is just to make it difficult on him, make him miss a few shots to try to get in his head, Bembry said. Just the little small things, tactics that I do against certain guys like this. James Johnson, who did not play Saturday because of left shoulder soreness, was not listed on the injury report, meaning he should be available. Now, Kyrie Irving, basically, we already know they're basically going against him. They don't want the Nets to compete. They don't want the Nets in the championship to stop their king from actually winning the game. So, to me, if he's able to get this plant-based googly moogly and able to join the team, but see, first the United States has to pass it. They might not pass it because they have a contract with the companies like Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, and all of them. Well, I say JJ, and then I say the PF, and then the Derna, and then the Dern, I call it. Allegedly. All this is allegedly, by the way. So they have all of them being looked at. And they're basically got money going through the U.S. The U.S. is basically making money off of, they're making money off of the product, whether it works or not. They're getting paid. They got their cut. Now you come out with the plant-based, that'll be acceptable for certain people who are religious, who want a plant-based option. So we'll see what happens, man, but I just have a feeling they do not want Kyrie Irving to play. Let's see. So, let's see. Okay. Ben Roethlisberger, not my job to deal with player issues like Chase Claypool. Someone needs to demand more from Steelers receiver Chase Claypool, someone other than quarterback Ben Roethlisberger. After Thursday's night loss to the Vikings, Roethlisberger made it clear that he doesn't believe it's his place to hold accountable Claypool or any other players who do things they shouldn't do. It's not really my job, Roethlisberger said via Brooke Pryor of the espn.com. To me, that goes up to Coach Tomlin. That's what he needs to do. That's his job as the head coach. As the quarterback, it's my job to help manage what we do on the field, dealing with player issues. That's the coach's job, not mine. That's a complete abdication of the leadership responsibilities inherent to playing the position quarterback. Either it's a sign that Roethlisberger has checked out as he plays out the string, or it's conclusive proof that he was never a leader. It also a slap at Tomlin for not getting through to Claypool for all the faults and flaws of receiver Antonio Brown. Tomlin spoke to Brown's better angels and kept them from surrendering to his worst impulses. For most of the time in Pittsburgh, Brown never would have done what Claypool did last night, contributed to the wasting of 14 critical seconds by celebrating a first down catch and then not realizing why a teammate was trying to get the ball from him so they could be put in place for the next snap. Tomlin has failed to get Claypool to do at all times what he needs to do to help the team win. Although Roethlisberger should be trying, Tomlin is the one who ultimately should be succeeding. As to Claypool, Tomlin isn't, and the best evidence is the fact that the Steelers didn't have another crack or two at the end zone on Thursday night. And I talked about this last night, and this is the end of it. This is what Claypool to me should be benched for the rest of the season. He should not play, and then I would get rid of him at the end of the year if I can. That was very terrible what he did. That was very poor judgment. And also, Ben Roethlisberger, he's on the last legs anyway, so he's not finna step in. He ain't finna step in at all. So, to me, I would get rid of Claypool. I would bench him, and then I would go in another direction. Pick somebody else for next season. That was a terrible play. He should have had more of awareness and should have had more of an awareness of what was going on with his surroundings. I don't know how he got lost in it or what happened to him, but it is what it is. So he cost him the game. Pittsburgh might be out of the game, out of the playoffs. If the Browns, they need the Ravens to win. If the Browns win, the Steelers are done. So that's enough for the Deezy report today. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to my Cash App. Go to the description box and you can click it and it'll take you right there to the link where you can Cash App your money. And thank you all for listening. We're out. Deezy.